This recipe is basically an enriched bread dough. So in the bowl goes strong flour. You've got your sugar, your spices. So I've used cinnamon and mixed spice. You can use fresh or dried yeast. I use fresh just because I had it, but equally you can just use dried yeast and pop it straight into the bowl. If you are using fresh yeast, just mix it with a little bit of sugar to activate it. It should turn into a liquid, and then that's your yeast. An enriched dough basically means that you don't use water to bring it together. So I'm using melted butter, milk and an egg. That's my wet ingredients to bring my dry ingredients together into a dough. This dough is going to be sticky. Okay, so you add enough milk. It's not where it's completely porridge texture, but it is sticky. So don't be tempted to add loads and loads of more flour. Okay, the dried fruit that I'm adding, so sultanas and the mixed peel, will absorb some of that liquid as you need it. Okay, so please don't be tempted to add a lot more flour, otherwise your mixture will be too dry. So put your sticky dough onto the floured work surface, that's fine. Flour your hands. It will feel really strange initially because it is sticky, as I said. So just work it a little bit at the start. If you need to put a little bit more flour on the work surface, that's fine, but only 1 or 2 sprinkles, and then just deal with the stickiness. It will gradually, as you need it, you should need it for about 10 to 12 minutes. And it will get less sticky as the fruit absorbs the moisture. Okay, so you just need it to stretch the gluten any way that you can, just to stretch that dough, and you will see now that it is less sticky. Okay, you grease a baking bowl, pop your dough in and leave to prove for about an hour. Okay, so it'll just double in size. You can see here, there we go. Then you just want to knock back some of that air. So the yeast has fermented and released the carbon dioxide gas bubbles. I just want to knock back that air. So basically that means you just need it for a couple more minutes. Then you want to shape your hot cross buns, which is just into a ball. So I divided my dough into 12. So I just cut it in half, half again, half, and so on. You can weigh each ball if you want. Pop it on a greased tray and leave a little bit of room in between each ball, because it's going to expand again, because I'm going to second prove it. So you'll see I've left room round. Once they have proved, okay, so this is my second prove, you can see that they've expanded and touched one another. Then you just want to pipe the crosses on, and that's just a mix, 2 tablespoons of plain flour and water to create a paste. And you just pipe it on and do your traditional cross shapes. So they've touched because they've proved again. Pop it in the oven for about 20 minutes. When it comes out, you can glaze it with honey, apricot jam, or golden syrup. I just glaze mine with honey to give it that nice shine and that nice texture. Delicious. Enjoy!